How many times have we started something with enthusiasm only to find ourselves discouraged along the way, questioning whether to continue? The answer lies in the very nature of motivation, a force that drives our thoughts and actions. In ancient Egyptian thought, there is a phrase that reflects this idea well. Your inner name is on the horizon. The inner name can symbolize the essence or force that drives us to act, while the horizon represents the goals we project into the future. When we connect these elements, your inner name is on the horizon suggests that our motivation finds purpose by projecting toward a future goal. It's a holistic view that the present, inner, and the future, horizon, are intrinsically linked. So, how can we avoid losing motivation along the way? Imagine driving a car with no destination. Now, imagine driving a car with the goal of meeting the love of your life. You would travel with vigor, alertness, unconcerned by the distance or potholes in the road. Every obstacle on your path would be worth overcoming because it leads to the love of your life. Demotivation arises when we disconnect from our goals. To prevent this, self-awareness is key. What are your internal obstacles? What's holding you back? Knowing your physical, emotional, energetic, and mental states is essential. Do you consider yourself an active person, or do you tend toward passivity? Do your emotions influence your actions? Here, courage and clarity are required to look deeply and not lie to yourself. Which areas of your life need more attention? Identifying these obstacles is the first step to overcoming them. And it's not a simple task. But by understanding them, you can plan to face them. As they arise, you'll already know how to address them, acting consciously and aligned with your needs and challenges. Have you ever considered that critical moments are often an opportunity to practice self-compassion and the strategies you already know? Like many women, I experience cyclical moments of abdominal and lower back pain, physical exhaustion, and psychological fatigue. During these days, I avoid stimulants like caffeine and chaotic environments. Instead, I dedicate myself to pleasurable activities like a natural oil massage while listening to my favorite R&B songs. These activities become my rewards, helping me maintain inner motivation during challenging times. This intrinsic motivation, which comes from within, is fundamental. The effort must become enjoyable, you must love it. Nothing is learned except through joy. Ioana Salajan. When we integrate pleasure and effort, the journey becomes lighter. But it's important to remember that our actions are rarely purely intrinsic or extrinsic. Often, both types of motivation coexist. The key is to use external rewards wisely without harming internal motivation, a phenomenon known as the over-justification effect. For example, you might enjoy studying history but lack the same enthusiasm for mathematics. Why not transform the initial discomfort of studying math into a more enjoyable experience? Promise yourself that once you complete the task, you'll watch an episode of your favorite series. This balance helps maintain focus and motivation. Spinoza believed that the effort to continue existing, conatus, is at the core of everything we do. Think about moments when, despite fatigue or challenges, you found the strength to keep going. This internal drive, like waking early to care for your health or dedicating time to something you love, is conatus in action. It reminds us that motivation begins with the natural desire to live better and grow, whether facing a problem or seeking a new opportunity. Identify a small daily action that strengthens this effort, like a walk, meditation, or writing about your goals. Each act is a reflection of your conatus. Motivation is also deeply tied to autonomy. When we feel in control of our choices, we're more likely to persevere. This concept aligns with self-determination theory, which emphasizes the importance of three factors: autonomy, competence, and connection. Now, imagine you want to increase your motivation. The first key is to choose goals that reflect your true values and interests. After all, How can you feel motivated to do something that holds no meaning for you? Goals aligned with your values make all the difference because it's not just about achieving an objective but living more authentically and truthfully. This shift in perspective helps maintain enthusiasm even in the face of challenges. Here's a simple practice for today. Choose a task you've been avoiding and ask yourself, how can I make this more enjoyable? Add an element that makes it more pleasant and observe how it impacts your energy and focus. Motivation is, in fact, in your hands. Look to the future to know what to do today. From clarity comes motivation. When we can clearly visualize our goals, the journey becomes more meaningful. The future, with its dreams and achievements, provides the purpose needed to direct our daily actions. Without a clear vision of where we want to go, the small tasks of the present can feel pointless or discouraging. But when we understand that each step brings us closer to something greater, motivation naturally ignites. Thus, by planning and projecting the future, we can transform what seemed like a tedious routine into a path of fulfillment. Nietzsche offers us a powerful key. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Think of a mother working tirelessly to provide the best for her children or a student dedicating hours of study to achieve a dream career. When we have clarity about our driving purpose, challenges become bearable. By identifying it, you'll find unshakable strength to continue even in the toughest moments. To start, write your main goal on a piece of paper and keep it visible. When faced with obstacles, remember that each step, no matter how small, brings you closer to your greater purpose. Don't forget to watch our next video.